Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. This is MazezRealm once again, and this is my first official episode of my brand new series, The Arsenal. Now, in this series, I'm going to be covering my favorite classes to use in Black Ops 2. And without further ado, I'll jump right into my first class, and that is my Assault class that I primarily use in Team Deathmatch. Now, we see here that I have the M27 Assault Rifle equipped, and I have 3 attachments on this assault rifle. Now, in order to do that, I use a primary warfighter wildcard that enables me to equip those 3 attachments. And my 3 attachments are the suppressor, the adjustable stock, and the quick draw handle. Now, the reason for the suppressor is obviously to keep us off the minimap when firing. For the adjustable stock, it's to add that mobility that we lose when using an assault rifle. And the quick draw handle enables us to compete with those submachine guns and shotguns in close quarters and helps us aim down sights quicker to get the quick kills. Now, the first perk that I have equipped here on the first tier is Ghost. And Ghost obviously keeps us off the mini-map when a UAV is in the air, which definitely helps us keep the role of this class, which is to flank and to maneuver around the enemy effectively. Also, Scavenger enables us to resupply our ammo so that we keep this M27 with full ammo and you know, help us get on those kill streaks without having to worry of picking up a new weapon when we run out of ammo. Now, Toughness actually helps us stay on target when we're receiving damage from someone who's already firing at us. Now, Toughness really works well with both the quick draw handle and the adjustable stock, because we have 3 things that help us stay on target with this class, and Toughness is just an amazing part of what makes this class absolutely lethal. Now, for our third tier perk, we're using Awareness. Now, I forgot to mention that the reason why we have Scavenger and Toughness on that tier 2 slot is because we use the perk 2 Greed. And obviously, perk 2 Greed takes up 1 point on your Creat-A-Class points, and the perk itself adds another point. So those are 2 points that we use, but for good reason. Obviously, there is no secondary in this class, and there is no lethal or tactical grenades, which means that your concentration will be primarily on shooting the enemy and moving on to the next enemy. So that's what this class basically excels in. And now we see here the class in action on the map, Overflow. The only goal is the mission. And now straight off the map, straight off the bat, I should say, we see that Overflow has really long lines of sight if you limit yourself to those areas of the map. As you see here, I'm using Suppressive Fire to basically detect where the enemy is going. I see that I pick up no shots or hit markers from that hallway, so I move up, and then I see that there are people rushing the center of the map, which is a great thing for this class because we have high mobility, and we also have that awareness perk to help us hear the enemy. So now you see that I'm moving up on the map, and we see that I have a teammate with me. However, I hear my teammate get killed, and I also hear that the enemy is reloading in the corner. I go ahead and take him out, I reload, and I move on to the next section of the map, which actually has a long line of sight as well. Now we see here that I make sure that the coast is clear by letting my teammate go up ahead, and then I hear gunfire again, and I see the enemy, and I charge him because I know that I have the mobility that I need to win that gunfight. And even though he had a submachine gun, I still won that gunfight because of the quick draw handle and the adjustable stock. So those 2 things alone really helped us. Also, the Toughness perk really helped as well with staying on target once those shots were fired. Now here, there's a little bit of a dead portion of the gameplay, and that is because I was texting my beautiful girlfriend, and that was obviously important to do. So back at the gameplay here, I start going to the line of sight that I started on in the beginning of the match, and obviously my teammates are across the map, so I want to enclose that area, and I hear this guy with awareness, take him out, reload, and move on to the next enemy that I take out thanks to the adjustable stock that helped me maintain that mobility that I needed in order to kill him. So now I'm starting to get close to my first score streak, which is my lightning strike. So I want to make sure that I get that, and unfortunately the enemy got the heads up and killed me in that encounter there. So it didn't matter how many good perks and attachments I had on my weapon, he still had the heads up on me and got me killed there. And the same guy kills me again. He's using the KSG with a red dot sight, and I could not counter that at close quarters in those particular gunfights that you saw there. And that was my last death in this match. Unfortunately, it wasn't the best of spawns, but you'll see here how this class excels at the specific areas in this map here in Overflow. Now, there I am resupplying with Scavenger to keep my assault rifle fully equipped with ammunition, and now I start going on a tear. I'm starting to hear these guys, and I'm also starting to realize that they're spawning near this area. So now I'm starting to move up a little bit, and it's paying off. It's paying off because of the quick draw handle and the suppressor. They have no idea that I'm actually there, and so I have a heads up on them right away. Now we see here that I start to enclose on a close quarters area of the map, but I still have a heads up on the area, and I go ahead and reload, knowing that my teammate would keep this guy pretty much occupied, and he didn't even see him. So it was, in a good way, it was good that I was using awareness because I saved my teammate as well. Now, I'm moving up here again. I hear some footsteps, and there's another guy, and perfect. I get my lightning strike, and then I go ahead and call that in. And I keep moving on, and I move up now that I know where the enemy is thanks to that lightning strike. Because for those of you who don't know, the lightning strike actually shows on the map where your enemy is before you call that airstrike in. So that definitely helps you and your team know where your enemies are going to be spawning. So now that I know primarily where they're coming from, I'm going to start enclosing on those choke points, and I'm moving up here with my team to take these people out. Now, at first I don't see anybody, but then I start to hear an enemy, and I try to enclose that area, and I know that they're down this alleyway, and I take two of them out to get my dragon fire. And before I even call in my dragon fire, I make sure that I watch my own back. So I go and suppress these targets over here. I end up getting the 2 kills that I need in order to get my assault, my stealth chopper. And I go ahead and call in the stealth chopper first to cover my ass so that I could get to a new location to call in my dragonfire. But before I even got a chance to call in my dragonfire, I see that there's someone walking up over here by me, and that guy rolls up on me, and I end up killing him. So in a way, it's a good thing that I didn't call in my dragonfire right away, because then that enables me to get more kills with my stealth chopper, and it also enables me to be somewhat safe when calling in this dragonfire. Now I call in the dragonfire over here, and I go on a tear with the dragonfire for the remainder of this match. Now, the reason why this loadout was very, very good with these point streaks is because the point streaks are not that high up, and it enables you to get your point streaks not only once, but maybe twice in a match if you're doing well on a team deathmatch. And that's why it's very good to have a loadout that has scavengers so that you stay alive longer to get these point streaks. So I really hope that this gameplay really helped drive the point home that this class is actually really, really amazing. And leave some comments and let me know if you guys like this class and why. And until next time, this has been MazezRealm. I'm out.